I know you mentioned earlier that this is very basic, but I am truly grateful for my family and friends because I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in now without them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not living like super well off or anything. I'm still struggling, but I'm here and I'm able to struggle. And I'm working my way out of a lot of school debt. But
Yeah.
I'm able to do what I want to do with my life thanks to the help and support I've gotten from everybody around me. And it's very nice to know that they've got my back. Like my family will and has like helped me take out what a $10,000 loan for school, and then we paid it back in 2 years because they helped, of course.
Yeah.
So it's really nice that they were able to help me with stuff like that, and my general living situation, like growing up, becoming the person who I am. It's I'm grateful for that.
I kind of have to bounce off of that because we've talked about our support systems on this podcast before and how we are privileged to have decent, very good support systems. With me, I have the duality because half of my family is what you described. They under me, they're supporting me completely and fully in everything I want to do, and they have my back if I fall. And I've even talked about how I have subconsciously taken advantage of that a lot, and how that makes me feel bad when I have to, have my ass saved yet again.
Yeah,
And I'm still doing stupid shit that.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling.
But I also have the half that is the kind of family that talks shit about each other, um, doesn't have each other's backs outside of like the handful that they enjoy. And those jokes that go around Thanksgiving, like all over the internet on Thanksgiving, where it's like, oh yeah, no, we're going to meet up with the family with most of them you hate. I've never gotten that.
I yeah, I don't get that either. Like family, in my opinion, you shouldn't hate your family, but also that depends on what your family's like as compared to who you are or how they treat you, stuff like that. I wouldn't like anybody to hate their family, but I could understand why if given the reason.
I believe that there should be a stronger tether on that relationship than maybe a friend, obviously.
Yeah.
I've explained that there's a couple of family members and even some of the most important family members in my life that have beliefs I don't like. And I don't like at all in
Yeah.
regards to like the LGBTQ community. I don't like them at all. But they are the most important people in my life.
Yeah.
And it's just, it goes back to that perspective thing. But I think that there should be a stronger tether. There should be a stronger want to make that relationship work and understand each other. But I do know that there is a point. The strongest tether in the world still has a limit. You know what I mean? There still comes a point to where if it is truly dragging you down, cut that thing.
As I say, I get the point where it's like, okay, like I can't associate with these people anymore. Like I
These
get that.
people.
I mean, that's pretty much what they become once it gets too bad. I understand that.
Yeah.
I had to bounce back off of that because like I understand what you say with there's some of the most important family members that you can't agree with their viewpoints and beliefs. Like I understand that. I my granddad will always be one of the most important male figures in my life, if not the most important male figure in my life. And I can't stand him sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I've developed the selective hearing ability thanks to him, and my mom is appalled that I can do that. But he will stop at nothing to help out his family if they need it.
Yeah, no, my grandfather is pretty much the exact same way, and I'm with you on when he slips in a little comment about Obama or the gays or trans people or whoever. I just kind of close my eyes, let him finish the sentence, and then I'll just keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll push back, and it's funny, and I it's funny when your family members realize that you're not someone that just soaks in information anymore. You actually have your own thoughts and opinions. Mm-hmm. And I think he kind of went through that because he showed me something where it's like, oh, you wanted a decent minimum wage. Well, here come the robots at like McDonald's or whatever. And I was just like, that's kind of a dense view of it, don't you think? And he just went, I just thought it was funny. And I'm like, oh, you thought I was still the dude that would just sit with you at dinner and just soak up all the information and believe it.
Like, just laugh and say, yeah. No, my family has actually learned in the last few years that I also have my own viewpoint. And while I may not always agree with everything they say, they know it's my viewpoint, and I will laugh and joke with them all I want, pretty much. Like I'm one of the comedians in the family at this point. Between me and my uncle, somehow that happened.
Yeah, no, I have differing opinions. I don't cause fucking problems at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people feel like they're the utmost badass and they're sipping their wine while they're arguing over politics at the Thanksgiving table. If it gets too much, I'll start saying a couple words. And then, unfortunately, that's when they hit you with the, why, just drop it. Why are you taking everything so serious? I'm like, why the fuck do you keep talking about it? Like, you can't just talk about it and expect no pushback. But I don't cause any fucking problems. Yeah, and usually my family is adult enough to have a disagreement and not just start throwing shit at each other.
My family will get to yelling matches every now and again, and unfortunately, there's nothing I could really do about that, being 80 miles away.
Or, just pull
even
up.
When I was there.
Yeah, just pull up, grab some popcorn.
I would say, even when I was there, I would either, depending on how I catch it, because there's been times where I've caught it too late and just kind of had to sit there and, watch. But if I catch it, early enough, I can always try most of the time, some of the time. Let me just step that down again. Make them laugh. Make them get over it. Move the conversation on. It's not, I can't say it's something I've learned, but it's something I've picked up from like being around my uncle so much, because he'll just say so much off the wall shit that it catches me off guard. I'm just like, dude, what? But
the Jews did what? What are you talking about?
It's just fun, when you can catch it and you can make everybody laugh. It's nice.